Why do we do the work we do in choice support? That's the overarching question that we're exploring as we continue to develop, refine, and live our purpose and values. And there are two other questions that we're looking at right now. How can we do our best work together every day? And how can decision making be as close to people as possible? And here are a few ways that we're moving in that direction to answer these questions. So if we start with how do we do our best work every day? One of the things we're doing is getting really, really clear about how we work together in teams by developing team agreements, both within central support and within operational teams. And we're also identifying what gets in the way of us doing our best work and setting up 8-week sprints to work on these in teams. And this is being supported by wellbeing teams. Now, you might not be familiar with the term team agreements or sprints, so let me explain. A team agreement is a set of statements developed by a team describing how they work together. And it is rooted in Brené Brown's philosophy that clear is kind, and we need to be absolutely crystal clear about what's okay and not okay in the way that our teams work together. A sprint is 8 weeks of focused action by a team to work on attention, and attention is what's getting in the way of us doing our best work. And the team will make changes on that tension by introducing practices, and will only work on things that were within the team's control, not across teams. So those are the two ways that we're starting to answer the question, how can we do our best work together every day? And then how can decision making get as close to people as possible? Well, we're learning by doing here through prototype teams like the team in Stockingate. And these are teams that are practicing self-direction. And again, prototype team might be an unfamiliar term to you, but it's a way of looking at ongoing learning and development of teams by practicing processes and structures that support decision making as close to people as possible. We learn what works and what doesn't work to inform future developments. And as you can see, there's an arrow going from that to transforming how we work together across teams to deliver our purpose. And that's what we're hoping to achieve both through the prototype teams, and you can see the arrows on the left by our work on team agreements and in sprints. In the middle are things that we're continuing to work together on in choice support. So continuing to develop, refine and live our purpose and values. Keep identifying what else gets in the way of greater autonomy and acting on this. Taking part in Dare to Lead Another training to learn the skills of courage and vulnerable leadership. All which will help us transform how we work together across teams to develop our purpose and answer the two questions. How can we do our best work together every day? And how can we get decision making as close to people as possible?